The registration process for vaccinating Singapore students is to be tightened. Education Minister Chan Chun Sing says the move comes after a 16-year-old was wrongly given a dose of the Moderna vaccine at a community vaccination centre. Only the Pfizer vaccine is approved for people aged 18 and below. Mr. Chan was speaking at the first dedicated MOE vaccination centre to open next Monday. Deborah Wong reports.
The Health and Education Ministry say the error came about as the wrong date of birth was keyed in while the teen was making an appointment. So he was able to book a slot at a centre that offered the Moderna vaccine. Once at the centre, staff failed to verify his age during registration, and that's a step which should have been carried out. The error was only flagged when the boy was in the observation area after his jab, and he was observed for a longer period of 50 minutes rather than the usual 30 minutes as an added precaution. And so far, the ministries report that he remains well.
There's a process whereby the MOH staff will look at the registration process to see how we can minimize the chances of a wrong entry. But having said that, the final layer of check must be on the ground, whereby prior to the vaccination, the staff will check and verify the IC number, the allergies, the age profile of the person coming in for the vaccinations. So we have also issued out instructions, particularly to all the centres offering Moderna.
And this will not be an issue at MOE vaccination centres, as they will only administer the Pfizer vaccine. And there will also be a waiting area set up especially for parents outside the main vaccination zone. Each ITE centre will have up to 1,600 vaccination slots per day, while the Raffles Convention Centre, another dedicated MOE vaccination facility, can take up to 2,000 slots. And so far, Mr. Chan says response in the student vaccination exercise has been good. And more than 5 out of 6 graduating students and over 3 of 4 polytechnic and pre-university students have registered for an appointment. Now, invitations went out today for younger kids aged 12 and those in Set 1, 2 and 3.
Notwithstanding the fact that we have gotten more than 5 in 6 for the graduating cohort and more than 3 in 4 as we speak now for the polytechnic cohorts, MOE will continue to reach out to those students and family that may not have registered, because some of them might need a bit more help in the registration. Some of them might need a bit more information. We will continue to extend our support to those families and children who might need a bit more help to do the registration. So we're not stopping at where we are, notwithstanding the very good progress.
Students in autonomous universities will receive their invitations next week.